Hey guys, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. It is now November and it's time to start rolling out some Thanksgiving and pumpkin spice recipes because it's that time of year. And I think that you should have something easy in your back pocket, and that's what this is. Tonight I am going to be making pumpkin spice whip. So come along with me and let's get started. So even though this is called a whip, it will not be painful. In fact, it's very easy. And it's something for you to have in your back pocket in case guests come by or you're having family or some kind of gathering, because this can be made very quickly with just a couple of ingredients. Let me show you what you're going to need. So you're going to need a medium-sized bowl and a hand mixer. You want pumpkin, and you need to make sure that it says puree or 100% pure pumpkin. You do not want pumpkin pie filling because they do make that in a can, but it has everything else in it to make a pie, and you just simply want plain pumpkin. You're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese that has been softened. I have about 1/3 cup of confectioner's allulose. So this is allulose that's very finely ground. I have 1 cup of heavy cream. And then I am going to season mine liberally, of course, with pumpkin flavorings. So I have pumpkin pie spice here. I also have Ceylon cinnamon. I'm also going to be using some fresh ground nutmeg because I'm a big nutmeg fan and I like the fresh if I can have it. I'm also going to be using a little bit of vanilla extract. So the first thing that you want to do is put your softened cream cheese in the bottom of your bowl. I'm going to add in my sweetener. And I'm just going to begin mixing this together. So as you can see, our cream cheese is very soft, and that's what you want it to be like, almost like frosting. I am going to put just a little squeeze of liquid Splenda just to offset any cooling that natural sweeteners can sometimes have. That is a completely optional step. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put our pumpkin puree in. Now I have a 15-ounce can and I'm only going to use half of this. Now there are some people who do not care for pumpkin at all, so you could make this whip without the pumpkin, just using the other ingredients, and of course flavor it the way that you would like. If you want it to be still a spice flavor, you could add your spices but omit the pumpkin. That's completely optional. I'm going to go ahead and start mixing in our pumpkin. Okay, you can see that it has turned a beautiful orange color. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the sides of the bowl and make sure that everything is combined in. Now at this point, I am going to go ahead and add in all of my delicious seasonings. I'm going to start with a squirt of vanilla. Next, I'm going to put in some cinnamon. I'm also going to put in some pumpkin pie spice. Now, I like my things very heavily seasoned. You can, of course, use less or omit the ones that you do not enjoy. So nutmeg is one of my very favorite spices, and I like to get the whole nutmegs and grate them myself, but of course you can just use nutmeg out of a container. So I am just going to go ahead and put some nutmeg in. I will also be putting a little bit of fresh nutmeg on the top of our whip after it is in bowls. I'm going to go ahead and combine my spices. Okay, so we have a nice, beautiful pumpkin puree here. So the next ingredient that I'm going to add is our heavy cream, and that is going to make it the whip. It is going to make it fluffy. So that's 1 cup of heavy cream, and I'm just going to beat this until it is very thick and fluffy. Okay, before it gets too thick, I am going to have CJ taste it to see if it's sweet enough for him. Okay, CJ said that it was not sweet at all to him, so I have put some more allulose in, and I'm going to mix it up and see if it's a little bit more to the sweetness that he would like. Yes, allulose is only 70% the sweetness of table sugar, so you might need a bit more if you're using allulose. So I found these adorable little pumpkin bowls on Amazon. These would work great for your Thanksgiving dinner to hold just about anything that you want, but it's also the perfect size for this particular recipe because this recipe makes about 4 cups servings, or you could of course make smaller servings and serve more, but that's just right for this. I believe this is a 6-ounce ramekin. So I'm going to put my whip in here and decorate it a little bit, and then we'll have CJ do a taste. You can see how thick and delicious that is. Just perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of whipped cream on there. And then I am going to take my nutmeg and grate just a little bit over the top. Add a little bit of color to our whip. And there he is. Isn't that so cute? So festive. And it only took a second. So this is something you could whip up in no time for Thanksgiving or anytime you feel like pumpkin spice. Okay, there it is, the pumpkin spice whip. And we're going to have a taste test.
All right, so I'm going to try to improve my taste test. So I've decided to write out a script.
Okay.
Hello. How are you, Sarah?
Sounds great so far.
This looks delicious. Let's see how it tastes.
Okay.
Good. That is really delicious. It is a party in my mouth.
Is it a spicy party?
Yes, it is a spicy party in my mouth.
Wonderful.
It was easy to make. I could even do it.
Yes, you could.
Thanks, baby. I think people will enjoy this.
Good job, CJ.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh oh, la da da da, oh oh, la da da da, oh oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you so I'm letting go